Today I'm going to be making a chopped suey chow mein, and these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I've got some chicken breast from my local butcher, then I've got some dried noodles, and these are those when I've added water. This is one healthy portion. I've got ginger, 3 cloves of garlic. This is an optional extra, but I'll be putting in a chilli. Then I've got, this is a Chinese chicken stock. You can use ordinary chicken stock if you haven't got it, and that's just a powder. I've got honey, a sweet soy, oyster sauce, dark soy sauce. I've got bamboo shoots, and I'll be using half a tin of this. And I've got water chestnuts, again I'll be using half a tin. Ground white pepper. I've got a red pepper, 2 spring onions, and I'll be using half in the dish and half as garnish, and some bean sprouts. And I've also got a glass of water, which I'll be using just to thin up the sauce. I've been warming some oil in the pan, and I've cut up the chicken, so now I'm going to add the chicken. Put that in. Then all we're looking to do here is to cook it through. As soon as it's cooked on both sides, we'll be taking it back off the heat and put it to one side. And I've crushed the ginger and the garlic, and that's going in. Again, just be careful with the heat, because obviously if it's too high, you'll burn the garlic and ginger, and that's not what we want to do. All we want to do again with the garlic and ginger is just to take that rawness off. And I've already explained, make sure the chicken's cooked. What you could do is the chicken, you could poach it or pre-cook it and do it that way. That's not a problem either. But I'm just showing you from the start how we're going to do this process. Right, you can see the chicken now is cooked through, and I've cooked it through on both sides. And the garlic and ginger is cooked through. And what I'm going to do now is take this off the heat and out of the pan and put this to one side. Right, I've taken the chicken out of the pan and I've put some more oil, only a drop, and I'm putting the red pepper in now. I'm just starting to cook that. Obviously I don't want to overcook it, I still want to get a little bit of crunch. I'm just starting to put it in. And I'm just going to start cooking that just for around about a minute. The pepper has been cooking now for just over a minute, and I'm now going to add half of the tin of bamboo shoots, and the same with the water chestnuts. And that'll give us a lovely crunch. And there's our chicken, which we've already cooked. It's going back in. Make sure that's turned right up. And you're starting to get a lovely smell with the cooked garlic and the ginger. And again, what I'm doing now is just making sure this is just all warmed through. And then we'll add our sauces. I've warmed the water chestnuts now with the bamboo shoots, and the chicken's cooked back through. That's the chilli. Again, that's an optional extra. If you like a little bit of heat, it's entirely up to you. That's going in. And now we're ready to add a bit more flavour. I've got 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon. Then I've got dark soy going in. That's 1 tablespoon. This is a sweet soy sauce and some honey. Right, all the sauce now, with all the ingredients, has come together. So there's our noodles going in. And like we said, this is one really healthy portion. If you're like me, it's one healthy portion. But for some people, they can share this. So with the idea with the noodles now is to pick up all those juices in the pan and toss all that through and give all that a good coating. And obviously make sure that the noodles are cooked. Noodles are cooked through. So this is just a bit of chicken stock. What we said earlier. I don't want to put too much of that in. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm not salting this because we've got the dark soy gone in and the chicken stock, so there's a bit of salt in there. And I would always say salt to taste. So that's going in. I've got a little bit of, this is just white pepper. And just a little bit of that going in. Just mix that through. And just a drop more water. And finally, I've got the bean sprouts, which I've washed. They're going in. And I've also chopped the spring onions. And again, I don't want to overcook these. What you're looking for is a bit of texture, a little bit of bite, and we're just going to warm these through and make sure they're cooked. And then we'll be ready to dish up. I've taken off the heat now, and I just wanted to show you the colours. And what I've done here, you see the bean sprouts, and they've still got a fair bit of crunch to them. Because what you don't want to do is overcook it, so it'll go a bit soggy. And then we can see we've got the bean sprouts and the pepper, and we've got the spring onions with we got the water chestnuts there with the bean sprouts. So there's lovely crunch to this, and some lovely textures with these noodles, and they've taken up all the juices and picked it all up. So I'm just going to dish it up now into a bowl. Right, I've dished it up now into a bowl. And I'm just putting a bit of garnish on it. Just got some more of them spring onions, just the green part of it. And I'm just using that as a little bit of garnish. And that's it. There we have it. It's Brad's Chicken Chop Suey Chow Mein. Enjoy.